What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's action figure talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we are going to be counting down our top 5 most underrated Black Series figures of all time.
Underrated, under-talked about.
Yep, not mentioned, underappreciated.
Doesn't get brought up. Not a lot of photos, not a lot of photography of these figures on Instagram.
Yes. Of course, before we jump into the list, this is our weekly action figure talk show, mainly about the Black Series. So if you enjoy things like that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. So Justin, we've got some underrated figures here. No honorable mentions today. But of course, we'd always like to know who you think is underrated.
Very true.
So let's jump into it, Justin. What is our number 5 pick?
Number 5 pick is one of the bounty hunters featured in the Empire Strikes Back 4-LOM. Or some people say 4-LOM.
Yes, Dan Larson.
All capitalized. Yeah, Toy Galaxy.
We're team 4-LOM here, for the record.
Yeah.
Not 4-LOM.
True.
But I think this figure really, you never see it anymore. It was hyped when it came out, and obviously it's a amazing figure, and it was the first body to it tweaked the protocol droid body so that you could actually move the elbows,
which is great
because notoriously that first C-3PO, the arms are
stuck,
no articulation at all.
Yeah, so
it updated that, and
really nice rusty paint.
Yes, unusual amount of paint for a Hasbro figure. I love all of the rust that's just integrated throughout the armor. It's a great paint application.
Yeah.
Of course, it looks extremely accurate to the movie itself, and also has a very nice bonus feature that still to this day a lot of people actually don't know about it. And if you shine a light in the back of 4-LOM's head, the eyes light up. And
which is awesome.
Yeah, and it's a random feature that Hasbro pretty much said nothing about.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll get these Black Series figures that have really random gimmicks.
Right, like
such as the Dryden Voss.
Yeah, and the C-3PO, the color cold changing technology.
Put it in the freezer, it changes colors, or with Dryden Voss, the scars.
With the effect like this, it was straight up a one and done. I don't think any other figure in the Black Series has utilized, because it's done very well, and you can't tell if you don't know about it because the back of the head is still painted. So it doesn't, you wouldn't see the gimmick, but it is awesome.
Yeah,
and
it must be this like hollowed out sort of thing going on to make the eyes able to adjust to that light and display like that. Unfortunately, you can't really display it permanently like that.
Right.
But
with the picture we just showed, took me probably like 20 minutes to get the perfect angle to where I could take a picture and the eyes were lit up. So It is tricky to pull off, especially in like toy photography and stuff, when I'm sure it's much easier to just Photoshop the bright green eyes onto it.
Yeah.
So I can understand why maybe he doesn't get a lot of love in toy photography terms, but I think it's a great figure. Excellent paint app details. You can put him in his one singular Empire Strikes Back pose.
Yeah, holding the barrel of the weapon.
So there you go. Our number 5 pick was 4-LOM. Number 4 is probably a figure that most of you guys will be surprised that we would put this on the list. But number 4 is the First Order Jet Trooper. Doesn't matter what flavor, carbonized, standard, Sith.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Sith.
Yeah.
Oh, so many repaints.
Great figure. Now, unfortunately, The Rise of Skywalker is not a great movie. It's not even a good movie.
Oh, they fly now?
They fly now.
They fly now? They fly now.
They fly now. But the figure looks great, has tons of great details.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the head. The head articulation is just crazy.
Now,
for such a big, bulky stormtrooper helmet, it's like shaped in a way where it's not hindered by pretty much anything, and you can get such attitude It's so randomly good.
And
a lot of these are randomly really good.
And not only does the head have great articulation, because it has the ball joint at the top of the neck and at the bottom. You've got butterfly joints. You have articulated rocket boosters. And I like that, since the head has that great articulation, that you can actually put him in a flying pose with the head looking like, you're actually transcending, where, some jetpack characters in the Black Series, you're really struggling to get that head to look just right.
The Mandos are like the Imperial Jump Trooper.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of hurts to put this on the list because I hate Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Really soured on the new trilogy. But the figure, sometimes I just can't put it down.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because it just has attitude.
Yep.
Unlike a lot of the other jetpack troopers. Coming in at number 3 is another trooper. This is just a secret banger.
Yes.
And this is the Imperial Patrol Trooper from Solo. Looks great. Looks like an Oreo. Super just black and white mix. Looks great.
Has a hint of green.
Yeah, for the visor.
Hint of green for the visor and the little thingy on the chest.
Yeah. Insignia plaque or whatever that is. And of course, randomly has butterfly joints. And this was at a time, I believe this was released in a time where butterfly joints were like mostly unheard of.
I want to say for the Black Series, it's one of the first figures to incorporate butterfly joints, which I don't even think most people noticed for the longest time that it actually had.
In my review, I assumed it just had regular shoulder articulation. I didn't even point out that it had butterfly joints.
Even when I got mine, though, the butterfly joints were frozen. So it was like, I didn't realize at first, and then I was just like messing with it, and then it finally loosened up, and I was like, oh, like no way. Because the armor kind of goes over where you would normally see the butterfly joint at. So it's kind of hidden, but it also inhibits it in a way. But
of course, comes with the blaster pistol and the riot baton.
Yes.
Weapon.
Great accessories.
And there's weapon storage for that baton.
For both.
Yeah.
There's a holster too.
For both weapons. So it's more of a perfect balance of white and black compared to a regular stormtrooper. Like it has so much more black. I think it's like the legs are really black. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm remembering that correctly.
The armor's white, the underneath suit is black.
Yeah, so it just looks like an Oreo. It's a nice looking trooper design too. I know of course it can't just be a regular stormtrooper because it's a new movie and we have to make new toys. But I believe that it fits in with the Imperial ranks pretty well. It looks somewhat similar to a classic stormtrooper.
And that's what I was going to say, too, is that it's easily ranks as one of the best Disney Stormtrooper designs because it still looks classic, but it's got a little twist to it.
Yeah, it's got a little twist.
Coming in at number 2 is a figure that I personally demanded to be on this list, and that is the Legends character, Jaina Solo. What an absolutely amazing figure. Came out during the dark ages of the Black Series, out of nowhere. Well, she won the fan vote. The fan vote from back in the day. So she was a fan vote pick, but this was back when it was just sequel trilogy wave, repack wave, over and over and over and over. And so she was like a breath of fresh air because she's got great articulation, tons of accessories. You can pose her with the helmet and the X-Wing overlay thingy, or you could take that stuff off and she has a different, more scoundrel-esque look underneath. And she comes with, of course, a sort of, I don't know if it's actually the DL-44, but it's a
blaster.
It's a DL-44-esque weapon, of course, like her dad. And you get her purple lightsaber as well. She's got really awesome torso articulation. She's got a torso cut here and then also an ab crunch.
Yeah. Isn't there a nice smirk or something?
Yeah.
A nice smile.
Because they give her the Han Solo smirk.
Okay.
But it's Jaina's version of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a great pre-photoreal figure. Of course, mine, the pictures you see, I've got a googly eye, but I imagine there's cleaner copies out there than mine. But I still love that figure so much. It was, like I said, it was just such a breath of fresh air at the time. Mm-hmm. And I think, obviously she's kind of an obscure character at this point.
True.
Has been erased from canon.
True.
So I can see why she doesn't get a lot of love anymore. And she's kind of fallen into obscurity and will probably continue to fall into obscurity as years go on. But that figure, I think it's a banger. She's always going to have a special place on the shelf.
Nice. Coming in at number 1. This, I believe, is the most underrated, often thought over, forgotten figure. This is another one of the bounty hunters from Empire Strikes Back, and this is ZUCKUSS. It was on our list for the 2020 top 10 Black Series of all time. That was before the updated 2021 version that included all of the 2020 figures.
Yes.
So it got knocked off, but that was one where people were so surprised that we had ZUCKUSS on there. I'm just like, come on now.
Yeah, it's ZUCKUSS.
ZUCKUSS is randomly perfect. Again, released sort of like at the end of like the Dark Ages of the Black Series, and it was just so random because this was at a period of time, a long, long time, where no double jointed elbows. Yeah. That was just a pipe dream at this point. And ZUCKUSS randomly had double jointed elbows, mainly probably because he had soft goods, which is another great thing.
Yeah, and not only are they soft goods, but they are well-crafted soft goods. Yes. They fit the figure very well.
Yeah, they're not puffy or poofy at all.
Nope, and they have like a nice sort of detail to them. I don't know if it's supposed to represent like mud or something, but there's like a pattern.
Yeah, or if it's like a wash of some kind.
Yeah.
Which there is like on the center chest pieces.
Right, and of course, the amazing head sculpt with fantastic paint apps. You, of course, get his iconic blaster.
Yeah, unique to the Black Series, that blaster. And they even painted the brown.
Yep.
Like it looks like a real, gun handle would.
And they took the time to make him left-handed, like
Very
he
true.
is. And also, vertical joints for a blaster-holding character.
Okay. Okay.
Because obviously I just took all those pictures, so I've been like kind of re-experiencing a lot of these figures that have just been sitting on my shelf, and I'm just like, damn, like these 5 figures are a solid group of underappreciated figures. And it sucks because everyone loves the bounty hunters, but for some reason when it comes to Black Series photography, they're literally just like they are in the movies, where they're always in the background, not really being appreciated.
Yeah, I see a lot of like Bosk and Dengar. I've seen more Forlom than I have seen ZUCKUSS. ZUCKUSS is just nowhere to be found. It saddens me. They even took the time to paint under the soft goods.
Yeah.
And detail out under the soft goods. I just can't believe it's not poofy. It doesn't look oversized, but you can still utilize the double jointed elbows.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
It is literally one of the best Black Series figures, and would honestly probably be sitting at like number 11 or something.
Right.
If we
Right.
continued on that list. But there you go, folks. That was our list of the top 5 most underrated Black Series figures of all time. Of course, we would love to know who you think is underrated in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this episode of Figure It Out, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. Of course, join us this Sunday at 1 p.m. with special guest Wolfstalker, aka David. We're going to be talking about Godzilla vs. Kong and some other Black Series news. Hopefully we'll have our Boba Fett's in hand. Hopefully
we will.
Hopefully I'll have my Hunter in hand so that we could talk about those figures as well. And of course, we had a lot of fun last week on our chill hangout stream with Jeremy, aka Jedi Hunter 83. If you haven't seen that, definitely check that video on demand out. It was a great discussion.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So yeah, again, join us this Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. And we're going to be doing the same thing all over again. So thank you so much for watching this video. Of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.